What's going on, guys? My name is tetrafenix and welcome back to another Runescape update video. This update video is on the questions that are going to be involved in the content poll number 4, so we get a kind of a head view of what's actually going to be in the content poll, and I'll go over the questions now. Okay guys, so this actual content poll is full of so much information, but I'll do it in my usual way and just put a picture up on the screen, and then I'll read them for you so you can basically listen to my voice. Later on in the poll I will put a screenshot up of a certain update, but that I'll tell you when to look on the screen if you're not actually watching the video. Okay, so I'll read it from the poll now. Long chat messages will wrap themselves to fit in the chat box rather than vanishing off the edge. This will be useful for when trying to send like long private messages, because you know you hate it when you kind of like restrict it to a certain amount of characters you can use. A right-click kick option will be added to chat channel messages. A message will be transmitted to your chat channel when a kick request is sent. Your miscellaneous coffers will be protected by your bank pin. I have no idea what that is, but either way. When you put items in a compost bin, the game will automatically keep adding them one by one until you run out of that item or the bin becomes full. This will work the same way as the existing feature that automatically fills all your buckets with compost from a bin. This is very useful for people who farm, such as myself. It's quite a bit of a pain when you're trying to put like pineapples or something in a compost bin to make super compost, but you can't actually make it because you have to do it one by one instead of all of them together. Pineapples and watermelons will have the use as their left click option, not eat, since you can't eat them the whole anyway. Tool leprechauns will stand near their farming patches instead of wandering so far away. If you use farming produce on a tool leprechaun, he will convert it to banknote form. After you teleport with the ectofile, you automatically go to refill it from the ectofungus. Oh, that's quite cool actually. The bones to peaches and bones banana spells will work on most types of bones, up to and including big bones. Team capes will be free-to-play items, so they can be used on the worlds that have free-to-play style restrictions. Canoes will be free-to-play features, so they can be used on worlds that have free-to-play style restrictions. And Dunstan will be Dunstan will be willing to let you take multiple copies of the lore talisman. This will be helpful if you want to make your talisman or tiara stay in the same slot in your bank. So this is kind of like what I do when I runecraft and other skills. I always want them to have like their own stack. So if I have like a pickaxe that I'm using, I have to have 2 of it. So I always have one in like a symmetrical order. It's some weird thing that I have. The animation used when you mine a normal rock will be replaced with an older version, but this will only apply if you get 75% of the vote. I have no idea why they would want to implement that. I mean, I like the mining one now, but whatever. I prefer like mining with your head, like just headbutting it over and over again. Magic carpets will allow you to take a ride without emptying your right hand. The right click option on the carpet merchants will skip straight to the choice of destination with minimal dialogue. You'll be able to cross the bridge in the hollow between the swamp boat and old Mirek hideout with a single click after having repaired it, and Ava will let you get replacement devices from her without having to click through so much dialogue. That could be useful for those who want to get more Avas like accumulators or accumulators. Also, Mod Ava also said, we still don't have tools for editing 2007 format interfaces or maps, so we are once again unable to offer updates such as bank search button or bank tabs. We're very much aware that these are popular ideas though, and I'm optimistic that we'll eventually get the tools required to develop them. These are the 2 things I actually want more than any update right now, is bank tabs and the search option. Mostly because, you know, when you're like going through your bank trying to search for a specific item and you can't find it, and also for Slayer, like I want a Slayer tab to see all my loot that I've collected, but either way. Okay guys, so on to the next update, which, yeah, this is under its own little bracket saying new content. It's not specifically saying content that's going to come out. In a recent devlog, we wrote about the possibility, take that into account, of developing new content for old school RuneScape. After all, that's not very much high level play. There's not that much high level player versus monster content at the moment, and we'd like to offer some. While we do have a near complete version of the God Wars dungeon in our archives, it would come with all manner of balancing issues, even if we had the dev tools required to integrate it into old school RuneScape, which we unfortunately don't. Instead, we've been looking at things we can do within the existing old school game features, so as to keep things old school, and we pitched a rough outline for a private cave where you'd revisit boss monsters from quests that you've already completed, but this would only go through with 75% of the vote. So they're not saying God Wars is going to come in, but they're saying that they've completed God Wars if they wanted to put it in. Okay guys, so this is what I was talking about. I'll put a screenshot up of the monsters just after I've talked about the introduction. So the introduction is, just outside your nil, not far from the bank, stands a travelling mystic. He has the power to read your memories and send you into a trance during which you will relive past encounters. He can use this to recreate boss encounters from various quests that you have completed. In return from the entertainment of watching you fight your memories, he will reward you with a variety of useful items. In your trance, you should find yourself in a cave, which would be a copy of the King Black Dragon's Lair with the chosen monster. This would be a safe area. If you died in your trance, the mystic would end the encounter and allow you to wake up without losing items. Okay guys, so on screen now I will put all the monsters for you to see. So there's a variation of monsters from certain quests. It will be interesting to like fight the jungle demon from Monkey Madness without the gnomes, unless they put the gnomes in. But either way, yeah, I reckon it's a good idea. It's kind of like I can't remember. There's a weird like cave in EOC where you get like the Goliath gloves from, where you could fight past bosses. It's kind of like that. So it would definitely be interesting to see this. I'm not going to read them all out, but I mean you can see them all. It would be very good to like solo them with like loads of different like item setups. Other modes, in addition to recreating these monsters one by one, the Mystic would offer more interesting trances to players who have unlocked all the monsters on the list. So basically completing all the quests, you could unlock different modes. So Endurance. Each monster is spawned in turn. The Mystic challenges you to defeat them all one at a time without leaving. You accrue rewards based on how far you get. Rumble. Monsters from the list you spawn attack you simultaneously. The Mystic challenges to defeat as many as you can. That would be amazing. Imagine going in, the jungle demon attacked you, and then like the weird Dragonoffs from Lost City attacked you, and all these shots. That would be such a piss take. So anyway, the rewards. The Mystic awards you points based on your performance in the cave. He will exchange these points for rewards items. The available items are consumable commodities such as flax, essence, herb lore, secondaries, and swamp top. So not very good items. The list would focus on existing items that do not give much XP when you gather them yourself. In the interest of keeping the game old school, we're not expecting to add new combat equipment or new gameplay mechanics. So yeah guys, that's basically all the updates for now. That was actually quite a lot of updates for one content poll, and I'm looking forward to it. Most of the updates in that I'm actually really like voting for. So it's great to see that they're definitely bringing in some gameplay features that aren't exactly like the most exclusive, like amazing, but they're little tiny tweaks that are going to help us, such as like right-clicking the pineapple so you can add them all into the compost bin and stuff like that. But yeah guys, as always, if you enjoyed the video, I would love if you could leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next RuneScape video guys, and I'm out.
Deuces.